It is the 5th of September 2024. This is WIKISPEED Standup. Go ahead, Lauren.
Okay. This week I did quite a bit. So I got through Docker 101. It took quite a bit of time, and I'm going to show you my setup here. Well, I'll do it more, but I'll show you my setup here. I've got my tablet in front of my screen, my big screen, because on any of my computers, the writing is too fuzzy. But oddly enough, on my old tablet, it's fine, and I can read the because you just see it on the screen, and he says there's a transcript. It doesn't have the code in it. Just his voice. So, but the tablet, I can read and it's just too fuzzy. I think it's unreadable. So there's a tip. Yeah, run the thing. So I've been just following the tutorial because then I can pause it and I can see the thing and type in the thing. So anyway, I got through 101, created three, I think probably 3 or 4 Docker containers, and created a Docker file so that to start to configure my own environment. But it was all about just saying, I'll go into more details, but it was very basic things that you do on a computer, but he's just showing you it's a computer. It's another computer inside the computer. And you can proxy mock. The guy yesterday was using something, a very minimal, people like really minimal versions, very, very stripped down versions of Linux to run. And in this case, he's doing the images, and the images also have stripped down versions, but it's Linux. You can create a file by saying touch, you can create a directory, and then he showed you how to mount a volume from your own environment, so you can write code and access it and edit it easily without being in the Docker image instance container thing. Yeah, so yeah, and also I kind of definitely reached out, and the container expert, like he spent 2 hours and he was still going, showing people his environment where he has a whole bunch of game containers for himself, and for his job he's got things for managing networks and all kinds of stuff. And he loves spinning up these things because I mean he had a whole system that he was describing, which involves, I think he said, hundreds of containers, because he's like managing a network.
Okay.
And he's got a server in another province, and with real, what he described as real, those clustered in whatever blades, a real server farm where he can do a lot. Anyway, but games is one of them. So if you're we'll talk and crosstalk about how that's relevant.
Okay.
Coming weekend, I'm going to get into. I was hoping to finish the next one, which is crafting your Docker image, I think. Where hopefully get into more of the robot things. But the containers I was doing, they have a bunch of files in them already that are to do with Docker. I was just had typos, and seeing the screen was the big challenge. There wasn't anything else. Everything worked, which is like really good news. There was nothing broken in his fairly complex thing. I was downloading different. I was downloading a pre-existing Docker image and crafting another one based on a Docker image, or not a ROS images. So everything worked.
Wow.
Outside of me not,
Pretty
because
impressive.
the ampersands and the ampersands and the dashes and everything there was a lot of them. And then you're saving like a script kind of file, and so that had like several lines with these non-English commands that I haven't used for a while. So that's that. In the coming week, then I hope to do the crafting one and actually maybe get through all the Docker. That was my goal, was to get through all of the Docker things. But as we suspected, he talks so fast. And blocks are just other projects I'm doing, but nothing. Basically, I have to say a lot of blocks have removed by finding a fairly recent tutorial. And so that's back to you.
Okay, so Michael Wolchuk, Saskatoon, Canada. This past week, I got not very much done. On the CNC machine, I tried to get a test cut done with my new 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch bushing, and the bit fell out when I was partway through the cut. So that wasn't very impressive. So I said, "Oh well, that was close enough. I'll cut out the new skin for my shed doors." And I pissed around with it for probably 4 hours, and I finally just did it with a skill saw. Um, I don't know what I was doing wrong, but the firmware on the Maslow CNC, I mean, they're releasing a new one every couple weeks. This one that I'm running is about a month old, and I'm having huge trouble with it. It's doing goofy stuff. So I didn't get anything else done. Next week, I guess I'm going to add to my to-do list for the Little Red Wagon project, doing Docker 101 with you, or I'll do it after you, obviously. And then I still would like to get the Sunfounder tank kit put together. I'm trying to do it in the evenings, and as the sun goes down earlier, maybe I'll have more time in the evening to actually get that kind of stuff done. Blocks. We decided to get some painting done that we were going to do in the spring. So we're painting window frames right now, which is why I was late. I kind of forgot about it, and I didn't hear the bong in my headset. Anyway, I'm hoping. Oh, what happened there? Oh dear. Are we still recording? Yeah. Okay. I'm hearing headsets come on and off here. Anyway. So we don't have any more. We do have one more block of visitors that are coming this weekend to help us take the boat lift and the dock out of the lake. But that's the last of our visitors that are scheduled. So hopefully we will be good. Anyway, I should cut it off there and back to you. You're still muted.
I give myself a 10, the team a 10, and the process improvement continue. So I've started to reach out to people to see if they're interested. And so I'm going to continue to do that. I've done it only personally. I haven't done it with the WIKISPEED community yet. And back to you.
Okay, I'm going to give myself a 5 out of 10 because I, well, basically didn't get anything done. I tried, but I didn't get anything done. And we do need to get some outreach done on the existing WIKISPEED mailing list. So, shut her down, or you got some crosstalk you want to record? You're muted. You're muted.
End the recording.
Okay. My lip reading isn't quite that good, so